Hey coin collectors, and welcome to another joint video between the DC Coin Roll Coin channel and the Big D Coin channel. And this is the 1998 one penny coin from the United States of America. And the top it says, "In God We Trust." It says "Liberty" behind Abraham Lincoln in 1998 in front of him. If there's no mint mark in 1998, then that means it's a Philadelphia coin. And over here we see a D for Denver. Now, this coin was originally engraved in 1909 by Victor David Brenner. And if we tip it up, we can see his initials right there, the V, the D, and the B right underneath Lincoln. And you can actually see it really well in this coin. It actually tips up a little bit, the V, the D, the B right there. And what that means is that he engraved it in 1909. They used that engraving to make a die, and then they've used these kind of Lincoln dies to stamp the coins ever since. Do they make new dies over time? Of course they do, because they wear out. And that's one of the things that happens sometimes. When you're looking at the 1998, one of the things you look for is whether you have a close AM or a kind of a distant AM. Let's see if we can see. Sometimes you look at these AMs and see these ones are both pretty close. So we're going to look at, when we look at some of the better versions of these coins, some of the uncirculated versions of these coins, we'll look at the back of those too. But the 1998 coin is one of the ones that has the close AM and the wide AM. If it has the wide AM, it could be worth up to $100 plus. In other words, if you can see a good space between the A and the M. See how there's space here between the M and the E? There's plenty of space there between the M and the E on both of these. But on these close AM ones, there's not much space, and these are the ones that are not of much value. Some of you may be able to tell what the background of this is. And this is, of course, the 1998 U.S. Mint set envelope. So if we want to get a better quality one to look at, that's what we'll do. We'll just open this 1998 mint set envelope. Now, when we look at these, and we'll look at what's inside, and there's all kinds of paperwork and everything else, but I just wanted to show you something that's on the front of this. And it says, "This collector's set includes two 1998 Washington quarter dollars," and that was the last year that they made them with the eagle on the back. For years and years and years, and start looking for the new ones, because you might be able to see one of these again. But 1998, after 1998, they went to the state quarter set. So you have this envelope here, and if you turn it on the back, it has the specs for all of the different coins. So you see the cent is a copper-plated zinc, and you can kind of tell that, right? This copper-plated zinc does not wear well, and that's why you get these kind of zinc coming through that you see on Lincoln's head here. It says who designed it, who engraved it. Oh, and we should talk about that. Of course, the back of this Lincoln cent is a Frank Gasparo engraving. And there's the FG right there for Frank Gasparo. Now, of course, he didn't do it in 1909, because in 1909 they had the wheat cents. So in 1959 they came out with the first version of the Lincoln Memorial, and there's Lincoln way in there, sitting on the seat way inside the Lincoln Memorial. Frank Gasparo did the new back when they changed from the wheat ears design to the Lincoln Memorial design. All right, what else do we got? Well, of course we got all the different nickel, dime, quarter, and half dollar, and we'll take a look at those in addition to the penny. All right, what else comes in there? Well, this was the order sheet. So the Department of the Treasury, you could actually send this in, and for $8 you could get free mail. You could, it could be check, money order, whatever, and you could get this mint set. So that's what the mint set cost in 1998, $8. It also came with this kind of, I'll show you in a smaller version, this uncirculated set. And they talked about how these coins were going to be changed. Now, there we go. If you saw this envelope, the kind of paper envelope, you know that it's going to be these ones in the cellophane. So there's the 1998 Kennedy half right there. And it looks great even inside the cellophane. There's the the 1998 quarter, and there is the 1998 Denver Mint uncirculated version of the Lincoln penny. And right down here underneath, you can see very, very well the V, the D, and the B there. You can also notice that Lincoln has much more of a beard than he does on these kind of... See how the beard kind of, on the worn out ones, it just looks like his face is worn. This you can see, he actually has the hair coming down and the beard. You can see that very well on these. Let's turn this one over and see what kind of AM we have on this penny. And of course this one is a close AM too. I don't know if they're finding any wide AMs in any of the mint sets. I have not heard that they are. And there's a great FG there, and now you can really see Lincoln. So this is the Denver Mint version of the uncirculated, and then of course we have the Philadelphia version. And sometimes they get like moved around in the packets, so one of the coins will be upside down, another will be right side up. And there is the Philadelphia version. Again, just a really good quality coin, but you can see even in this there's some little markings on it, and that happens because that's what happens in the mint when they take them out. So even though it's uncirculated, it does not mean unscratched or unscathed. It still has to go through the minting process. And then you see some little stuff over here, and probably some of this stuff is just on the plastic, but some of it is the plastic kind of devolves over time. All right, so those are our Lincoln pennies. Now, how many did they make? Well, they made a bunch of them. They made 5.25 billion of the Denver. They made 5 billion of the Philly. If you get one of the Denver in a MS65, it's worth about $3. If you get one of the Philly in an MS65, it's worth about $3, of course, according to the U.S. Coin Digest. So these, even in this condition, these uncirculated conditions, it may be worth $1, dollar plus. So it's not hugely valuable. So they haven't gone way up in value. What has gone up in value are the quarters, the halves. Of course, we don't have circulating halves anymore. The dimes have not gone up much in value, but that's a beautiful dime. Oh, that's almost like a cameo. Let's take a look at that dime. The dimes have gone up in value a little bit, but if you can get one that's just like this, then that may have some heightened value to it. And this one actually looks like the rim's a little messy too, so I'll take that out and take a look at it another time. But thanks for watching the DC Coin Channel. Let's get back to these circulating ones. See how the copper-plated zinc, sometimes the copper coating falls off or wears off or gets wet and kind of runs through, and we get the zinc underneath. Have a great day from DC Coin World. Have a great day from Big D Coins, and we'd love to have you subscribe to our channels and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.